Known as the Keystone State and renowned for its history and vibrant cities, Pennsylvania is a diverse state to explore. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to Pennsylvania. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's look at the best time to visit. Spring from April to June offers mild temperatures and blooming flowers, making it a pleasant time for outdoor activities. This is ideal for those looking for hiking experiences, those looking to explore the Amish Country, or visit the Philadelphia Flower Show. September to November is another great time to visit if you are looking to experience scenic drives, hiking and visiting historical sites, but also heading to Gettysburg for haunted tours during the Halloween season. Summer can be a great time if you are visiting places like Hershey Park or exploring the mountain region in Pennsylvania. The weather is warm and sometimes humid, especially in July and August, and the major cities in Pennsylvania tend to get busy during this time. Winter can be cold with potential snowfall, particularly in northern and higher elevation areas. This is a great time for skiing or snowboarding in the region, as well as those looking to enjoy the indoor attractions in places like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. There are some Christmassy activities happening in those cities as well though, so this can be a good time if you're looking to be in a festive mood. So now let's look at how to get there. Most people arrive in Pennsylvania via air, either arriving at the Philadelphia International Airport, the Pittsburgh International Airport, or the Harrisburg International Airport. All three of these are major airports, with the Philadelphia International Airport offering direct flights from plenty of cities across Europe and America. There are also plenty of domestic flights serving these airports as well. Alternatively, you can visit Pennsylvania via the Amtrak routes, with the Northeast Corridor link connecting major cities like New York, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. The Pennsylvanian route also connects New York City to Pittsburgh. Another great option is to drive into Pennsylvania, with the I-76 running east to west across the state, connecting major cities like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. You could also choose to get a Greyhound or Megabus, which connects Philadelphia and Pittsburgh to major cities in nearby states. So now let's look at how to get around Pennsylvania. Our favourite way of getting around the state is by renting a car and driving. This means you can get off the beaten track and explore smaller places like Amish Country or Hershey Park, but also head into the major cities to see the sights there as well. If you are looking to get around the state without a car, you can use the Amtrak service, with the Keystone service connecting Philadelphia, Lancaster and Harrisburg, whilst the Pennsylvanian route runs from New York City to Pittsburgh. Like we mentioned before, Greyhound and Megabus also offer some bus routes connecting between the major cities in Pennsylvania. When you are visiting cities like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, you can use the bike sharing programs or stick to the trains to get around. So now let's look at typical prices. Of course, hotel prices will vary depending on where you are visiting in Pennsylvania, but as a rough guide, a budget hotel or hostel dorm bed will cost you between $40 all the way up to $100 depending on when and where you are visiting. Mid-range hotel rooms cost between $100 and $200, whilst more luxurious hotels begin at $200 a night. Budget meals can cost you between $10 to $15 per person, whilst a sit-down meal will cost you between $15 to $30. So Pennsylvania can be an expensive place to visit, but there are ways that you can save some money. Firstly, try to stick to those budget hotels and motels, looking for budget chains or independent motels that offer lower rates. When you are visiting the cities like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, try to check out the hostels for more affordable lodging options. When you are in the cities as well, make sure to use public transportation like the SEPTA in Philadelphia or Port Authority in Pittsburgh to save money on transportation. You could also rent bikes or explore on foot where feasible. When you are in Philadelphia, we love sticking to Reading Terminal Market. You can get some great food options for affordable prices whilst you are there. There are also plenty of free or low-cost attractions such as the National Historic Sites, parks and museums. For example, in Philadelphia, the Independence National Historical Park is a free place to visit, as is the Point State Park in Pittsburgh. Whilst you are in Philadelphia, you can also get yourself a city pass to save money on attractions. We will leave the link to that in the description below. As we always say, try to travel in the off-season such as spring and fall, and book accommodation as far in advance as possible. So now let's look at some of the best things to do in Pennsylvania. Of course, you have to start your trip off with a visit to Philadelphia. This is where you can see the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence and Constitution were signed. You could also visit the famous Philadelphia Museum of Art, known for its extensive collection, and the Rocky Steps. But also make sure to visit the historic food market of Reading Terminal Market. Whilst you're in Philadelphia, we recommend heading to the Eastern State Penitentiary, a historic prison known for its grand architecture and infamous inmates. You can take an audio tour of this haunting penitentiary, and access to the penitentiary is included in the city pass we mentioned earlier. Don't forget to explore the Franklin Institute whilst you're in Philadelphia, but also enjoy a Phillies game at the Citizens Bank Park. Then head over to Pittsburgh, where you can explore Point State Park, visit the Andy Warhol Museum, and check out a Pirates game with an incredible view of the city. Whilst you're here, you can also learn about the city of Pittsburgh by visiting the Heinz History Center, an interesting museum that showcases the history of the city and Western Pennsylvania. And then to see Pittsburgh from a different angle, why not ride the historic Duquesne Incline for panoramic views of the city. Next, head over to Hershey to visit Hershey Park, a popular amusement park with rides and attractions, as well as the Hershey Story Museum, where you can learn about the history of Milton Hershey and his chocolate empire. Just be aware that Hershey Park is closed during the winter months, and if you are heading here during the spring, summer or fall, you can save some money by booking your ticket and parking on their website beforehand. Next, head over to Gettysburg, where you can visit the National Military Park, the site of a pivotal Civil War battle, with a museum and battlefield tour. You could also visit the Gettysburg Museum of History whilst you're here. Then we have to recommend visiting Lancaster. This is one of our favourite places to visit in the state, where you can explore Amish country, learning about the culture of the Amish, taking a farm tour or buggy ride, and visit the local stores. We highly recommend heading to the Kitchen Kettle Village, a quaint village with shops selling homemade foods and crafts. You can explore the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania whilst you are here, and we highly recommend staying at the Amish View Inn and Suites. You can get yourself a hotel room with an incredible view of the farm nearby, and many of the sites and attractions that we've mentioned are near to this hotel as well. Watch this video to find out the things to know before you go to Philadelphia. Then to learn about the 10 best things to do in Philadelphia, watch this video. We hope you have an incredible time in the state of Pennsylvania and stay creative.